Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
When you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
At Walk-On's Sports Bistro, the games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk-On Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites, Walk-On's is your go-to for good times. Craft beer and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages. From melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online or in the app. Walk-On's Sports Bistro. Game on.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Authenticity above all, that's where I stand. If you ain't a real fan, you're a fair weather fan. They tried to box me in and I kicked the dough off the frame. Turn the pressure into power, put my stamp on the game. Put me in the game, coach, in the game. Put me in the game, coach, that's what they saying. Put me in the game, coach, in the game. Put me in the game, coach, that's what they saying.
Players and the staff are pulling up right now for today's scrimmage. Coach David Ballou in the front. Yeah, I can see everybody pulling up, man. Them boys over there, look at Deontay.
Hey, y'all, I'm walking out of Walmart.
Take what's your name, bro? Man, my name Michael McKinney, man. I'm a true Alabama fan, and this man does a good job on his podcast.
What's up, bro?
Reviewing Alabama football. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Appreciate that, bro. Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. Let's go, AAA family. Let's go. How y'all feeling this morning? Everything sounded a little low on my end. How y'all feeling? Everything sound good on y'all end? I'm feeling good this morning. Good to see everybody this morning. Great to see all your beautiful faces, y'all. The numbers are going up, man. Y'all ready to have this conversation today, ain't you? I am. Yeah, we got us a little time this week. You know, guys are getting healthy. Got to hear from Kaylin DeBoer yesterday. I'm sorry, members. We ended up having a lot of meetings yesterday. As you all know, we have joined forces and become partners, and also have picked up a sponsor, all in the same breath. Partner, sponsorship, everything with Got One Recruiting. Man, it is a crazy time to be alive in the Coach Smoot Network. Somebody give it up for Jesus this morning. Come on, man. And I don't even think I've had time to update the mods what's happened in the past. What's today? Tuesday? So since Saturday evening, I really haven't even been able to have a meeting with my team, the community team, the staff. So got to get that done. But welcome in this morning, everybody. God bless y'all. Welcome in. I'm feeling real restored, rejuvenated. I had to do some cleansing this morning, and I got in my prayer, my devotion before I got to work this morning. And I've been up since about 5 o'clock. So I got in prayer this morning, man, and I was just grateful. I found myself being super grateful this morning. And sometimes it's not that you doing something bad or you're living in sin or whatever. Sometimes you just need to slow down and just really look around and be grateful. You know what I'm saying? And that'll really cause, the presence of God to humble you and really put you in a place to really reevaluate where you are in life and where you can keep going in life. Man, shout out to the TikTok family. I'm gonna do the shout outs on TikTok real quick before we get into it. Jordan, get ready, man. Get some hand claps for the team that's tapping in over there. Is that guy has joined? What's up, my brother? Jason Croson, appreciate you for pulling up. Baylor Jacks, Nate Hudson, appreciate y'all for pulling up. And then we got Pastor B tapping in. Pastor Brian Brunson, man. I appreciate you for pulling up, man. He's one of the guys that's been rocking with me since I was, man. I remember coming into this thing, and I used to utilize his videos on Twitter. I used to repost them all the time and re-quote them on Twitter. I don't think I see him anymore for some reason, but I see him on TikTok when I'm scrolling on TikTok and I'm actually like using TikTok, actually watching videos and stuff. I watch his, I actually go and watch Pastor B. So what's up, Pastor B? Good to see you in the chat. Shout out to my Booski in the back tapping in on the TikTok. Ooh, what's up, girl? Okay, Mary J, I got you. All right, y'all, and appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate my producers in the back, Mary J and Jordan. They doing they thug thizzle on the 1s and 2s and the 3s and the 4s. Give it up for them too. And every AAA member in the chat, man, let's get this roll call popped off for the YouTube chat. Y'all know y'all are the VIPs, and I can't help it, man. Y'all do something special for what this network is doing, and I got to give y'all recognition. So let's start at the top. Jordan. I get the applause. You get the scrolling. You ready? Let's do it. Urban Essence. Oh, time out. Before we even do that, where my red phone at? Where the red phone at? Before we do that, where my red phone at? See your face and I saw that. So I said, wait, where the red phone at? Shout out to Urban Essence, not just for being the first commenter, but yesterday, she direct dono, $25 direct dono to the Coach Smoot Network. I didn't see it till after the streams, but I just wanted to make sure you get your recognition, get your roses as we head to the Rose Bowl. Shout out to Urban Essence for being in the chat. Roll Tide, Urban Essence. Let's get it, man. Let me see. Am I scrolling? Yeah, I'm scrolling. My fault. Let me scroll. I lost track that quick. Wait, you scrolling. I got the applause. Here we go. You scroll, I got the applause. Let's get it. Good morning. What's up, Dougie Fresh? Good to see you this morning, my brother. Good to see you. The Kinesis is in the building. Let's go, Kinesis. Roll Tide, beat Indiana. Let's go, Greg. I see you in the building. Let's go, my brother. Greg, the silent killer, man. That dude is always watching. He a sniper. Megan said she just popping in. My PR just popping in. She said, and that's a big note to replacing Ryan. How about they move him around from the slot? Can I get a sweep? Hey, I mean, I would give him a sweep, but is he gonna hold on to it when somebody touch him? That's the real question. I mean, do it. I'm serious. I give him one. I give him a few. But you're right. I would like to see him on the boundary, but that's gonna limit his snaps because you have more. We'll talk about it. We're gonna get into it. Welcome in. What's up, Cookie? Cookie. Oh, it's Cookie. Hold on. Go back to Cookie. Is this my sister? We used to be gaming together. I think this Cookie used to be in We the Smoke, didn't it? I think this Cookie, fam. If this Cookie, that's what's up. Hey, y'all, time out. I got to acknowledge this guy, Matthew Bad Take, sir. Hey, Matthew McElworth, 9958 on YouTube, just commented on my video from yesterday. Don't hide in the comments from the other videos. Come on the live, man. We got a live call-in show live right now. It's going to be opening up here in about 40 minutes. You can tap in on that call-in show and figure digresses and all that good stuff. But come on, let's scroll it, man. Let's get it. Roll Tide. What's up, Nate? Look, Wagwan. Roll Tide. Let's go, Nate. Welcome in, Roll Tide. We're in the running for number one wide receiver in 2027 class and the number. Oh, yeah, I told y'all, man. Alabama's not slowing down with those positions, man. The best thing to do right now is to pad those position groups. Let's scroll, man. Keep going. What's up, Michael? Roll Tide. Kevin Fleming in Bill. Michigan still waiting on Kalen DeBoer. Yeah, they still waiting. Tell them don't hold their breath, though, Mike. Kev. Tell them don't hold their breath. What's up, Jason? That's twin right there. Hey, Jason. I'm getting a full beard, boy. Go back to Jason, boy. Hold on. I got to pause the music real quick. Jason, my jump. Look, Jason. It's starting to connect, bro. You see that? You see that? Now, I'm not going to lie. This is about 7-8 months worth of effort, bro. You see that? It's about to connect. You see that? It's about to connect, bro. Pray for me. Come on, y'all. Pray for me. Y'all pray for your boy. All right, let's get back to it. Roll call. What's up, Mr. Nietzsche? Yeah, praying for me. Thank you. Hallelujah. Pray for my beard. Have y'all discussed Ryan moving down the wide receiver? Oh, don't say that too loud, Jarvis. It might take your fan card. It might take your fan card for telling the truth. That boy Jarvis on one this morning. All right, y'all, let's get to it. Y'all ready to get in the chat? I'm ready to get into it. Listen, we at the 15-minute mark. Today's topic of discussion is the wide receiver room production. Not just Ryan Williams, but we know that he is a hot topic. He is one of the feature guys in that room, and he was expected to do a lot of big things this year. He was supposed to be a breakout year, supposed to be his rebound. We saw him have a little end of freshman year slump, and that's continued on through a sophomore slump. Shout out to Pastor B for tapping in on the YouTube side and dropping a $10 super chat on the Coach Smooth Network. Let's stop the music, and that man just dropped a what? A bomb, baby. Let's go, man. Give it up for Pastor B in the chat, y'all. I appreciate you, Pastor B. You know we always rocking the Look, big brother, uncle, real rare. We rose bowling, baby. I see you over there on TikTok. Make sure you come tap in on YouTube too, man. I love to get y'all on the screen on YouTube. Appreciate that, Pastor B. So, without further ado, y'all, it ain't no more time to waste. Let's get into it. Somebody say in the chat, put me in the game, Coach Smook. I'm ready. Is y'all ready? Let's go. You talking about Jalen Milroe? And the Pips, the perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
Not going to take us a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
Hey, all right, chat. Let's give it up for yourselves. Give it up for yourself. Let me see if I can adjust this real quick. Go ahead and give him a hand clap, Jordan. Appreciate you, man. Hey, y'all. Hey, yeah, okay, yeah, we're gonna adjust it like that. I think that hold up. Let me see. Let me go back. We're going, and we just gonna have a little chill talk about this first. I know it's gonna get a little intense because I take this conversation to heart. I'm a wide receiver coach, former wide receiver athlete myself, and I played against some quality guys. I developed under some quality coaches later in my development years, meaning like my senior year, right into college. And then as I went over into the military and continued to play some semi-pro leagues, we did some cross training, and I did a lot of development training, learning to do, just wanted to develop skills, especially the wide receiver position. I felt like I had a innate ability to identify quality wide receiver talent. I felt like a lot of guys that I, helped transition to the position, I just had a natural eye for identifying what it took to be a good receiver. And it wasn't just because I was a Chad Johnson fan or Terrell Owens fan, Jerry Rice, Tim Brown, Marvin Harrison. I grew up in the era where the wide receiver position was really, you had to be super tough. One, you didn't see many small, quick guys getting a look at wide receiver. And your hands, you had to have hands. There was no body catching. Like if you caught with your body, the first time the ball touched your chest as a wide receiver, when I played in high school, they sent you to play safety and corner. Right? That's how it was. So today's conversation around the wide receiver, first we're gonna hop on the statistics. We're gonna talk about the facts. Comparing some of our past receiving corps production to this year's receiving corps production, and more so just looking at the type of production and volume that we're getting compared to last year, to let you know that the system is not necessarily fully evolved into what it's meant to be, right? You look at Washington, right? The year that Kalen DeBoer in Washington, both years with Michael Penix as the starter, they averaged, I think, 37 pass attempts between both years. You average out both years. They averaged about 37 pass attempts a game, roughly about 21 rushing attempts a game, right? About as close to balanced you're going to be when you're talking about a vertical passing scheme offense. Offense that's designed to spread the ball around, get it in space. You want to attack your opponent vertically on majority of your concepts. That's deep crossers, that's corners, that's switch release concepts, attacking the third level. So in those opportunities, you have to have accurate quarterbacks, right? And that's something that Alabama has not had the benefit of. But to the defense of the quarterback argument and the quarterback, I guess you could say criticism, right? Those moments when there have been opportunities and there have been good passes made in order for this team to be put in position or to create explosives, you've seen some major drops. Jeremy Bernard has been on the end of one. Isaiah Horton, Josh Cuevas. I would even say Latier Brooks has been on the end of one. On a not even a deep route. It was a drag route, and just kind of turned his head to get upfield too early, didn't secure the ball. And those things like that can't continue to happen if you're going to see this offense truly evolve, because majority of the explosives happen in the vertical attack. And being able to be precise in timing, precise with the layering of how you layer the ball, meaning not every deep ball needs to be shot straight up in the air at a 45-degree or 65-degree angle, right? Some balls need to be layered to continue to throw a guy in stride. And so in order for that to be in timing based off your arm strength, you may release the ball. Some guys may have the arm strength to release the ball when the guy's, 30 yards downfield and throw them to 55, 60. But most inefficient passing offenses that keep the safety, out of the play or being able to recover have the timing aspect. And that's something that we have not seen or established, or when we've seen it, it hasn't been consistently caught on the back end. Let's look at some stats for the Alabama wide receivers. Let me get a banner that says, how do we measure up? How do we measure up? The Bama receiving core right now. Your leading receiver with 60 receptions is Jeremy Bernard, 802 yards. And he's averaging a total of 13.3 yards per catch. 7 touchdowns, an average of 4 receptions a game, an average of 61 yards per game. Ryan Williams, sophomore wide receiver, true sophomore wide receiver, the young guy, early enrollee. Let's talk about it. I want to add that for context, because I don't want people to think I'm coming on here today to bash Ryan Williams. We're talking facts and statistics today. My opinion may get mixed up in there a little bit, just a little bit, but it won't be from a tearing down or a demeaning standpoint. Constructive criticism is what we call it. What's up, JB? Good to see you, little bro. My little bro in the chat, JB, hit me up, man. We need to talk, man. I got a scouting gig. I want you and the fellas to get on, man. I know there's been a crack in the bridge, but we got something to fix that crack, bro. Hit me up. I need you to hit me up ASAP. Y'all give it up for JB Official, man. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember the Jason Bernards I used to rock, man. That was a different style of shoe, and I actually took a liking to it. So yeah, pull up sometime, JB. Hit me up, man. Same number, everything the same, bro. But yeah, Ryan Williams, 43 receptions this year, 636 yards, average of 14 yards per catch, 4 touchdowns, average of 3 yards, 3 catches per game, 50 yards a game. Isaiah Horton, 14 games this season. Same thing, 40 receptions, 400 yards, 500 yards, 495 yards, I'm sorry. Almost 13 yards per catch, 8 touchdown receptions, 35 yards per game average. Lashier Brooks has come on heavy and hot lately. 32 receptions, 441 yards this season. Average of 13 yards, almost 14 yards per catch. 2 touchdowns, both happened in the playoff game. Crazy enough. And then receptions a game, he's only averaging about 3 receptions a game. Then you got Rico Scott, Cole Adams, and Rico Scott and Cole Adams, those guys, and Jalen Bakwe and MJ Chegwin. They're combined 22 receptions of the total receptions across the team. And the total yardage between them. Cole Adams, with his limited receptions, is one of the explosives when you look at yards per catch. His 1 catch in meaningful game time was a 17-yard reception. So he's showcased ability with his opportunities. I want to say this. When you look at the numbers, most will look at those receiving numbers and be like, that's horrible. Where's the 1,000-yard receiver? We have a problem. We have a problem. As explosive as those numbers are, those are some of the better numbers when you're talking about collective effort and spread and volume per capita, as far as, passes thrown and completed. Those are some exceptional numbers. Your top 4 receivers are averaging, over 12 yards per catch. And this doesn't even have the tight ends. Let me get the tight ends. Let me get the tight end stats. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna see if I could pull it. I thought I had a file. I'm trying to search my my Google Drive for it. As a fan base, we need to imagine Ty's completion stats if there weren't so many drops. So on the total drops on the season, I think now is at 31 drops on season. Let's look at Ty's passing stats. Let's explore that real quick while we're here waiting for this thing to freaking come up. So Ty Simpson's stats, Ty Simpson passing stats. Let's just look at 2025. I don't want to see his whole career. And the young man still has 35 passing yards. So on the season, he's 457 of 293. 457 of 293. So if he had the 31 drops, I believe, and y'all, I'm mistaken. I may be mistaken, and that's wrong. Ryan is leading the nation with 10. No, you're mistaken, Jarvis. It's 19. I think Ryan Williams had 11 drops, like going into I want to say South Carolina game. You remember he had 3 drops in the Florida State game. He missed 1 game, came back against Wisconsin, I know he had 5 big catches in that game, but he had two. He dropped a touchdown in that game. Jeremy Bernard, I think, has 11 drops. I don't think it's 19. It ain't that many. It ain't that many. I don't know, y'all. I may be over exaggerating. I think it's 14 or 19. I can't remember. They said it in the last game, and I'm trying to find my Google doc that had it. They had it. Let me see. All right, I think I found the chat. I think I found my doc. All right, here we go. I found it. Here you go. All right, I'm trying to find the drops for y'all. Let me see. It's not. It don't have it. Oh, they don't have it. I thought I had the drops. All right. Let's factor in something else too. Let's throw in the I think this matters to a certain extent too with those other stats that I mentioned. So we talked about the total receiving yards for the top 4 receivers. The everybody with over 100 yards. Last year, Brooks, Isaiah Horton, Ryan Williams, Jeremy Bernard. Last year, Brooks with 441. Isaiah Horton with 495. Ryan Williams 636. Jeremy Bernard 802. All right. Now let's look at the rest of the receiving core that have impact in the game. And you're talking about guys with over 100 yards. Jam Miller, 18 receptions for 108 yards. Caleb Edwards, 11 for 150 yards. And the funny thing about Caleb Edwards, with amount of snaps that he's getting, he's only getting targeted 1 every 8 snaps. And he's averaging 13 yards per catch on these catches. 11 catches for 150 yards. It's only a matter of time before he becomes an explosive asset at the tight end position. Josh Cuevas has done a great job being a reliable receiver. He had drops early in the season. I think he's only at 6 for the season. Total drops. And that's uncontested drops. He had 2 in the first game, 1 against ULM. He had 2 big drops against Georgia, 1 against Georgia, 1 in the LSU game, and 1 against Auburn. So Cuevas doesn't have the dropsies. Last year, Brooks only has 4 drops on the season. Isaiah Horton has 6. Jeremy Bernard has 10. Ryan Williams has 16. I'm looking at it right now. Ryan Williams has 16 according to this one. This has Ryan Williams. That's one article says 16, and that's yesterday. 16 drops. So we got 16 drops. So somewhere between, he's leading the teams in drops. That's the point. All right. He's second in targets, leading in drops. Okay. All right. Now, I want to say this. Where do we measure up? When you talk about national averages and drops, Alabama in average drops per game, 4.9 drops per game. You look at average pass attempts a game for Alabama right now, we're sitting right at 27, right? 27, averaging 27 pass attempts. No, 31 pass attempts. So if you averaging 31 pass attempts and you're almost averaging 5 drops, those might be the 5 of your 6 explosives that you're targeting every game. So when you all showed up here and you thought that I was a Ty Simpson hater, no, these are the things I'm talking about. Timing and placement and being able to layer these passes. We've talked about that. Yes, a lot of those have been off, but on some of these drops, and a lot of these drops, I'm not going to say all of them are the deep balls. We've seen some of the crosses drop. We've seen some hitches drop. Guys not coming back to fight for the ball, being aggressive and attacking the ball in the air. Guys letting the ball hit their pads, trying to catch it with their stomach. All those type of catches. We've seen that on short passes. How do we measure up when the numbers talk? Believe it or not, when it comes to drops per game, 4.5, Alabama is still, in the bottom half as far as national averages, meaning the more drops, the worse. You have team averaging 7, 8. Across the SEC, the average is 5.3 drops per game. So Alabama is below the average across the country. I think a lot of it has to do because of the pace of play calling that we've seen for a majority of the season in a lot of these gauntlet games, right? And then two, just the imbalance. You've only had, I think, 2 games where we've thrown the ball more than twice. Let me go look at Ty Simpson's stats again. So you look at the 31 total. You look at the 41 total drops for this team this season, and you look at Ty's stats. This man could be. And let's say of the 41 drops, right? Because I know they're counting, the deep ball that's kind of off target and touches the receiver hands. Like those balls as drops, right? I get it. It's fair. But if you give Ty Simpson 30 more completions on his current stats with his current average yards per completion, Ty Simpson is looking at close to what we saw from Michael Penix. So everybody's asking where the offense from Washington is from when it comes to the wide receiver production, when it comes to the quarterback production. It's literally in the execution. That's all it is. It's literally in the execution. If we was to play devil's advocate or white angel on the shoulder, right? And we were to make this a perfect scenario, a more perfect scenario, and we give Ty Simpson and these wide receivers, we take away 15 of the 31 total drops, right? If you take away 15 of the 31 total drops, and you give Ty Simpson 15 more completions currently where he is, that will put him at 310 for 457 on average. And let's say the average yard per completion right now is 11.3, I believe, right now for his passes. Stats, let me see. Let's look at his stats. Passing. Where is it at? Yards per completion. Okay, yeah. So he's sitting right there. 9.7. So let's say 10 yards. Another 150 yards from where he currently is. Another 150 yards. 15 more completions, another 150 yards. That puts Ty Simpson at 3650, right? 7.7 yards. Let's say 10 yards, right? With some of these, and let's be fair, some of those were explosives. We're talking about on hand what we can count, chat. And we're having discussion. I'm not trying to preach to you. We're just discussing. This is discussion week. We're not breaking down film or anything. We're just discussing. On hand, chat, we're talking about maybe 8 drops that were 20+ yard passes that were off target, fought for, maybe late, maybe underthrown, contested. Like if they were the perfect passes and they were caught, Ty Simpson could be roughly averaging about 12 to 15 yards per attempt right now with those explosives. The deep ball to Ryan versus Georgia still makes me mad today when I think about it. Facts, B-Rob. I'm right there with you, man. So now, oh man, Fairweather Ray's in the chat, y'all. Hold on. Give him his welcome. He came in with a paragraph chat. Hold on. Y'all know I got to do it. Get him, Jordan. We got to catch him before he disappears. He get on the milk carton real quick. Get him, Jordan. Get Fairweather Ray. Get him before he disappears. You got to catch him. There you go. So are we saying that Jamarcus Shepard hasn't done a good job in getting the receivers to focus? I wouldn't disagree if that were the case. Maybe Knicks can do a better job to get them to concentrate. You know what, Fairweather Ray? I might give you that one. But I'll say this. It's not getting all of them to focus. I think him not having control, and you can start the music back up just a little bit, but I think him not having control of the rotation, full control of who's playing when, kind of reflects. It doesn't allow him to really play who he wants to, because I know personally from personal conversations, and now that he's not at Bama anymore, he's transitioning to Oregon State. I know from personal conversation, Jalen Hill is someone that he held in high regard. Cole Adams is someone he held in high regard. Jalen Mbakwe's natural ability catching and to, make plays after the catch was something that we talked about, myself, him, Coach Hughes, And so when you talk about these things all offseason, all spring, and you see a guy like Ryan Williams come in and continue to get opportunities and continue to miss on opportunities, Latair Brooks comes in and shows you some promise. Derek Meadows shows you some promise. You got Jalen Hill and Cole Adams, veteran guys sitting on the bench. Jalen Mbakwe, explosive guys sitting on the bench. Ryan Williams at one point was taking up like 62% of the snaps offensively at the wide receiver position. And you were talking about a lack of production by the offense. Yes, a lot of it I think was on Ty Simpson not having the timing and aspect of things down. But I do think if you had more efficient veteran receivers that knew that fought for the ball on some of those plays or could adjust mid route, make plays to help the quarterback. Like a lot of your greats have had in their development, in their process, those 1 or 2 great receivers that can help them make the plays and build their confidence and kind of see how they can adjust. Because a lot of times underthrows are because they don't want to overthrow. They know that a receiver has worked hard to get open, and so they release and they try to be as mechanically sound as possible, and they short sell themselves. So I look at it, I give you that. I give you that. I give you that. You say you're trying to help me in my delusions. Ray, you cry off the snap, bro. You cry off the first snap of the game. You can't help me with nothing, brother. I'm so serious. You as a Bama fan or talking football could never help me. I'm sorry, brother. I appreciate your support and everything, but brother, I love when you call it. You make me feel so good, man. I really do. I really do. I love when you call in, man. Keep trucking though, man. Keep trucking. Roll Tide, man. All right, Mary J, appreciate you for tapping in, y'all. Mary J on the way out. I mean, you making great points, Coach, but let's talk about the important stat. You read your road record. Now, I hear you trying to leave the coach booth again for next game. Shut up, Novez. Novez. Listen. All right, listen. Can we have this conversation real quick before we get to the phone lines? We got 5 minutes before we get into the phone lines. So I put out some topics and some stats out there. I'm gonna round it up here, but I gotta address this real quick. Change the music up real quick, Jordan. You can find something. I don't know what to pick right now. Something, but I got something to say to you, Novez, Mr. Analytics of Juju and Bama. What is it called? Aura, right? Listen, it doesn't matter where I sit. It's all in the gear, man. It's all in the gear. So, but to your defense, I will say this. I truly had to stand up in the booth this past weekend before Alabama got right. That drive when I stood up, that's when Ty Simpson woke up. I was sitting down the whole time trying to play it cool and mess around and messed up, man. And so as soon as I stood up, but you got a point in the vest, so I give it to you, man. I give it to you. You might be on to something. Maybe the booth just needs to travel with me. Maybe I need to bring the green screen when I go to walk-ons because we can't be scared, man. We can't be scared. If the boys going to play at a neutral site, I can go and support at a neutral site, right? We gotta break the curse, man. That's why y'all gotta keep supporting, man. That's why y'all gotta keep supporting so your boy can get out here. We gotta find a new lucky shirt or something, man. I appreciate you though, man. The best. Appreciate you. All right. Let me round out this topic with the wide receiver discussion. Is there a problem? Let's take the last few minutes. Let's take the last few minutes and talk about, is there a problem? My thing is this, man. I do think there's a problem. And sometimes you get to a certain level, right? You get to a certain level and habits are broken through trial and error, right? One consistent I can see across the wide receiver room is that they find themselves catching with their body. And sometimes it's unavoidable, right? Sometimes it's cause for you to cradle catch. Sometimes it's cause for you to let it fall in the bucket, over the shoulder, fall in the bucket. Sometimes when you're jumping in the air to protect your body, you know, you're jumping in the air knowing that you're going to take, you're trying to avoid taking a lower body hit, a hit to the legs from somebody come from behind or coming at a side angle. So you jump in there, you tuck your body, and in order to cradle that and protect the ball, you kind of catch and tuck at the same time. It's like a catch, tucking your body, protecting your ribs, everything, right? Trying to get tight as possible, compact as possible to absorb that contact, right? And then there's, you know, there's times where you may be fighting through contact, right? Maybe ripping through, like Isaiah Horton, ripping through a hole. And there is a way to catch with your anytime you catch the ball, to securely catch the ball, your palms need to be facing the object. And so mechanics and technique is not taught at the collegiate level, right? Development is at the collegiate level. And if you go back, and I don't know if I can get somebody, maybe I can get, is Zach in the chat? I haven't seen Zach. Which one of my active mods? TikTok. Let me get over here to y'all comments too while we wait for a mod. Can I get one of my mods in Discord, in the mod chat, to bring up Ryan Williams Jr. highlights? Antonio, you said it in the chat over here on TikTok. Mechanics is taught in elementary. Can I get one of my mods to go in the Discord chat and post the huddle link to Ryan Williams highlights? This is the topic of conversation for the phone line. And I'm going to give my opinion before I even weigh in on it. Man, why you brought that up, man? You keep distracting me. Bring it back up. I got to read it. Come on, Jordan. Bring it back up. You did it. I got to do it. What do you say? Wait, aren't you being fair weather complaining about? Have I complained? Have we complained once? Have I complained once, chat? I need should I poll it? Have I complained? We're talking about discrepancies. We're talking about stats. Not once have I complained. What? Like, where have I complained at? Ray, I think you should just go back to bed, man. Maybe you should just go back to bed. Brett, I appreciate you, brother. Ray's bad, y'all. He's bad. Don't be Ray. Bama fans, do not be Ray. That's the truth. Here we go. I got Ryan Williams full season junior highlights. I'm gonna bring him up, and I want him to run. I'm gonna run him as B-roll because I want y'all to see something. As great as this young man was, 30 TDs, 2,000 all-purpose yards. I want y'all to see what made Ryan Williams great in high school, and I'm not taking anything away from generational talent, speed, all of that. I am just as in awe of his athleticism, his ability to, contort his body and being in the air changes his body trajectory in air. Is like he's like a young Michael Jordan of football when it comes to doing abnormal things athletically, right? Even with how he moves downfield with the ball. I don't like how loose with the ball he is, but some of his mind and the creativity he does to create space and to get away from tackles, that's amazing. But in order to be a wide receiver, what's your number one job? You have to use your hands to catch the ball. You have to catch the ball. So let me pull these highlights up real quick, and I'm gonna here we go. Get this real quick. And I'm gonna let him run in the background. And I don't know if y'all can see that pretty good. I'm gonna go down here like this. Pull the comments down for a second, Jordan, and take the banner down for a second. We're gonna let it. So I want y'all to see what Ryan Williams does, what Ryan Williams did great in high school. Mind you, this is a state championship game. I got to watch this on YouTube. Probably one of the craziest high school games I've ever seen. You see him in the screen, right? Look how he catches the ball though. All still not using his hands on the screen. There's no aggressive attacking the ball with his hands, right? Lightning speed. We're not taking that away. There's no catching the ball with his hands. Let's watch this play, right? Let's watch the deep ball. Let's watch how he catches the ball on the deep ball. I mean, cradles it, but it's still hitting his body. It's never an aggressive attack with his hands, regardless. There's never a, now that one, now you go and get one. Now you go and get one. It's thrown at his face. It's thrown at his face. Let's talk about that. This is the part I want to talk about. This is why I don't blame the receivers all the time. And when I say you have an opportunity to be a great quarterback, Ty Simpson, you know your receivers, right? Go look at all of Ryan Williams' drops this season. Anything around the body, he's not using his hands. Anything at his face, at his head, he uses his hands. Case in point, literally on this play, chat, literally on this highlight. What's this, the fourth play in? I'm gonna back it up 10 seconds so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Case in point, this ball is thrown at his face, up above his shoulders, put it above his torso. So he has to use his hands. Even in that, not proper technique to use it, but he has to use his hands. And he has a natural hand-eye coordination to be able to see that object and grasp it, right? Explosiveness. Never question that. Nobody ever questioned that part. Nobody ever questioned his ceiling. Still think he has potential to be one of the greats in college football to ever play the game. Once again, having to use his hands. Do I talk or do I just talk? Do I talk? Do I just talk? Like, what are we saying? What are we saying? So now, at this level, right? There's two sides to that argument, and then we're gonna open the phone lines because I want to hear what everybody has to say. I'm tired of reading chat. I want to hear y'all. So prepare to get on the phone. A lot of y'all off work. Don't act like you at work. Jordan, laugh at these people. Don't act like y'all at work. A lot of y'all are at home, chilling, watching this show. Don't be a Ray and just troll from the chat. Call the phone lines when the phone lines open up in about 3 minutes. All right. Now, I said all that to say this. There's two sides to this argument. You have when the ball touches your hand, you got to catch it. I fight for that. I stand up. I support my quarterbacks. Anytime that's the argument, I got you. But there's also an aspect in this thing that says I should see the ball when I turn my head, or the ball should be in the air when I'm turning my head. Our timing should be based off of what you're comfortable with throwing. I'm the receiver. I don't get to tell you how to throw me the ball. I don't get to tell you how to throw me the ball. You can ask me how I want the ball thrown to me, but I don't get to tell you how to throw me the ball. I don't. I have to make the play as the receiver. That's the argument, right? And then for the quarterback, yeah, I got to be on time, all that, but as the receiver, I have to make the play. Topic of conversation with Ryan Williams production. And we test lightly on mechanics just now. Y'all saw it. It didn't take long. I think everybody seems it's not hard to say what a wide receiver needs to do. He's not slow. And it's not that he's not a great receiver. His hands are not the best. And for that, I cannot stand beside the claims of wide receiver one, best wide receiver on the roster. I can't stand beside those claims. Best wide receiver in this class. I can't stand beside those claims. Most electric wide receiver. When? I mean, I pay a power bill so that I can see the lights come on and I can use the microwave or the stove whenever I want to. We do all this talking, all this hype about Ryan Williams for him to show up once every 4 or 5 games. When do we hold him accountable? My question and the topic for the phone line as we get ready to go into our infomercial break. Change it to that boomerang beat. Yeah, let me see that boomerang beat there. Yeah, I got you. My topic of conversation for the phone line is, does Ryan Williams have a problem? Part 1. If so, what is it? 2, is it deserving of him to be replaced? I'm going to give my answer right now. Does Ryan Williams have a problem? Yes. It's a serious problem. It's a problem, not just Ryan Williams. I see the same problem with Jeremy Bernard. I seen the same problem with not Luther. What's that boy name? Jermaine Burton. I was about to call that man Luther Burton, chat. I played with a Luther Burton at Faulkner. He played at Alabama State too. Yeah, I played back in the day. Yeah, I remember Luther Burton. But yeah, Jermaine Burton had that problem. Isaiah Barnes had that problem. Kobe Prentice had that problem. I mean, it's been a problem of some of your elite receivers. It's a thing for this generation. Somebody told them that it's okay to catch with their body. And maybe I haven't put on the new pads and the new age of pads. You know, they pads so small and thin now. Maybe it doesn't make a difference. Because I remember catching with your chest it on the street like it was a business decision, right? You always had that one dude in the neighborhood that had that bullet of an arm, and it was usually the dude that should have been playing defensive end, playing quarterback in street ball, or running back, running everybody over. Right? He should have. Usually when y'all put pads on, he ended up playing D-line or something like that, O-line. That was the dude rocketing the ball. He came out and probably played quarterback in Pee-wee, right? But nah, catching the ball with your chest was a business. I guess now the pads are thin enough to where it probably don't affect it as much as we think it is, or it does, or used to. And then the second part of the discussion, and we're going to give y'all 4 to 5 minutes on the phone line. We want to get like 5 phone calls on the line. Is Ryan Williams deserving to be replaced? Meaning, right now on the roster, we can consider him wide receiver number 2, right? Based off where let's say wide receiver 3, because I do see Bernard on the boundary at the Z. I see so usually on depth chart, 1 is your X, 2 is your Z, 3 is your slot. You know, 1, 2, 3 in that order. That's how you align them, and then you'll do the 4th one, your number 2 X, you know, so on and so forth. Then you have your 4th guy's usually your A back or your H slot or your Y. So your split Y. So if you when you get on the phone line, topic of conversation, is there a problem? Does Ryan Williams have a problem? Yes or no? What is it? Or is it not a problem? And then 2, does he deserve to be replaced? And if so, who replaces him? Who would you like to see replace him? That's the topic of conversation on the phone line today. Give it up for yourselves. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the little dialogue. Let's get into the phone lines here after the brief messages. And this phone segment is sponsored you, one, by the AAA family. If you're not a member of the AAA family, become a member of the YouTube channel and continue to help us grow, help us support. You get inside scoop, inside information before everybody else. And then 2, shout out to our sponsors at Walk-Ons, man. Walk-On Sports Bistro, man. Some of the best food you're going to get on game day. And the atmospheres at the facilities and the restaurants that I've been to have been crazy cordial, crazy good, friendly, great staffs, beautiful women, crazy cool bartenders. I mean, it's a vibe, man. It's a vibe. The management take care of you. They check on you. They got cool games, all that good stuff. Shout out to them. Shout out to Yarn Apparel, Urban Streetwear and Apparel. And also shout out to our new sponsors and partners, Got One Recruiting app. You know what? I might play it here after this. I will play it. As a matter of fact, I will play it. Let me do something while we're on our break, y'all. But enjoy the infomercial break. If you're not a member, become a member. This is how you do it. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smoot Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
When you see me in the streets, holla at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
At Walk-On's Sports Bistro, the games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk-On Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites, Walk-On's is your go-to for good times, craft beer and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages. From melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online or in the app. Walk-On's Sports Bistro. Game on.
Let me in again, Coach Smook. Let me in again, Coach Smook.
Better go subscribe. You do roll with the tide. I'm down in the gun with Coach Smook. Through the game, roll tide, roll tide. Better go subscribe. TikTok.
Let me in again, Coach Smook. Let me in again, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Let me in again, Coach Smook. 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 Let me in again, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
All right, chat, real quick before we get into the call in, y'all, I got to do something. This is a huge moment. One, not just for me, but for the Coach Smook Network. Or I should have said it the other way around. This is a huge moment, not just for the Coach Smook Network, but for me. Everybody that knows my backstory knows that I came into this industry with an agenda to try and get into scouting, recruiting, impacting that phase of this game, this industry, right? That's been my passion. Covering Alabama football was never a part of it. It was never part of the plan. Getting pulled onto a lot of panels and then kind of finding my passion in this, was birthed and the seed was planted through recruiting. following guys that I knew that were getting recruited by Alabama, getting in that process early, missing out on it, having a hunger to provide the information to those guys. All of that, like, it stirred my fire to start the content side of this, right? And so I've been praying for a while now. And this is how I know God hears my prayers. I'm not perfect by any means. You all know my story. I've been very transparent about my story in this industry and how it's come along. You all see the hate both publicly and privately. You see that some of the back and forth we've got into with, you know, different content creators about. But one thing that I've always supported is quality scouting and recruiting, regardless of who your team is or whatever. People that cover that and do that for the right reason. A lot of these guys that do it now, they just do it just to chase clout. You know, they don't really care about the recruit or the development of the recruit. They just care about, you know, being the guy that talks about this guy or has this guy on their show and he's going to Alabama. That I knew that guy before he took his first snap at Alabama. That's what most of these guys are doing. You know, I laugh at a lot of them, and I won't name drop because I got somebody special coming on here, but y'all know who I'm talking about. And so I look at it and I laugh because those very people will turn around in those relationships that we built with these people, and we don't pressure people coming onto our show. We'll ask them, and if they don't have the time to really dedicate a good 45 minutes to just sit down, we appreciate just being in that relationship because we know once we get to Bama, that's our love. That's all we want to see anyways. We want to see these kids get to the next level, and not just Bama, just next level. I love to see all the kids that I touch and have, you know, had a hand in their development or their career progression. I love to see them and their families experience the next level, and they all deserve an opportunity. And so in that, I've been granted, and I'm gonna clean my glasses. I think I got too much dust flying around here. The dogs was outside, but I've been blessed with an opportunity, man. And I mean, it was a no hesitation type of deal. Literally met this young lady, and I'm gonna say young lady only because I got her by a year. But met her through Twitter. Don't know what sparked the conversation or sparked the idea. I'm gonna say God did it for her to even reach out, because I don't even think she was really heavy on my content at the point. Of course, a lot of the Bama fan base is familiar with what we do, but I don't think she was necessarily like a subscriber follower. But she knew that in the recruiting aspect of things that my name was in a lot of circles, a lot of different conversations. So got the message with this opportunity. And the moment I got clarity on what the opportunity was and I met the developer, he's not able to join us today, but he'll be coming on, and he'll be coming on before we do the official launch on January 1st. But I'm going to bring somebody on. This is basically she's in charge of everything. She's director of scouting and brand relations, head of talent identification, all of that right now. And she's doing a great job in bringing this whole thing together, pushing me out there, you know, and our the way we brainstorm is like, we haven't had but maybe 2 conversations, but I feel like I've known her for 20 years already. And it's a freaking honor and a privilege to have this opportunity with Got One Recruiting Services, or Got One Recruiting app. This thing is going to be a game changer. Give it up, Jordan, for Got One. Shout out to my guy Xander Huff, man. Y'all gonna meet him at a later time. But coming to the stage right now is my sister, man. Y'all about to see us. We about to be a crazy dynamic duo in this game. Not only is she doing the Got One thing, but y'all gonna see her making a lot of appearances here on the Coach Swoop Network, because what we're doing with Got One is actually is going to propel what we do in recruiting. And we share that passion in scouting and recruiting and just information, getting the families in the right spot. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring on my sister, and I'm gonna go ahead and put her nickname out there already. We call her Chastity. Do what it do. Coming to the hey, what's up, Chastity? Y'all give it up.
Bro, you talked me up for like 3 minutes. I'm just over here grinning like, what?
Look, my team, I don't see my people know. I don't just link up with just regular. You know what I'm saying? You got to be about some, especially in this phase. You know, we've had the conversation. So When we got dogs and we got people, we got moguls that's joining the team and doing big things, you got to acknowledge it. So I just wanted the people to get to see your face and introduce you to the family. One, I kind of tell them about yourself. Introduce yourself, tell them where they could find you on socials and all that. But give them a little bit about your background and all that good stuff.
Man, like you said, I feel like I've had a passion for helping young athletes and connect with colleges and things like that. And it's crazy because, like you said, it's a God thing. I've had it for years in my head, but you know, life happens. You just kind of forget sometimes, like your goals and things. So when this opportunity was presented to me, it was a no-brainer as well. I was just like, God, like you literally just reminded me of something that I wanted to do. Wasn't even on my bingo card, you know, for 2025 or anything, but here we are. So I got into football doing scouting. I ended up working for a company called Sports Info Solutions. I'm currently still there. I got to do college football scouting for the University of South Alabama, and also am now working in an HR capacity. So I get to help hire people to do what I did, and people are getting their start in football, and it's amazing to see. So when I heard about this opportunity and getting to help the high school athletes connect with the next level opportunities, especially those who might be flying under the radar, being from Baldwin County, I mean, we've produced legends here. We have TJ Yeldon, we have DJ Fluker, we have my hometown guy, Julio Jones. We have Pat White out of Daphne. Like, there's so much talent here, and Mobile County is just across the bay. And I mean, you just talked about Ryan Williams. So we have so much talent here. And I'm just like, man, I really want to help impact the area that made me who I am today, and also help other athletes who might be flying under the radar. And the Got One app has been that opportunity, man. We've seen it just blur, like flourish and blossom ever since we got started with it. Like, I can't even explain how much my inbox has been blowing up just about this opportunity. And I'm excited for what we have coming in the future. And I appreciate you having me on today too.
100%, sis. And this is what I tell people. Like, I'm in a position now that I've always wanted to be in when it came to this business. I have somebody who's gifted in connecting in this industry. You have the experience. You're surging, and then I get to stay on the media side of things and the engagement side of things. I'm directly handling these recruits, scouting them, talking to the families, consulting, advising. Like, these are things that I have been doing since I've been pulled on the scene, and didn't know that there was this much value in it. And we got to give it up for Xander, man. Jordan, applause for our CEO, the developer, the creator, the founder of this app. This young man's mind is so far advanced when it comes to opening the doors to recruiting. So you all thought there was some Alabama recruiting insider news coming from the Smook Scoop. Well, now Coach Smook, and with the Smooth Scoop and Chat Make It Do What It Do, really about to be bringing some things, because us helping these, we're not using these kids to create a brand. We're using these kids to help them brand, right? We're teaching them branding. We're showing them the work that you have to put in, the things. We're evaluating the things that you need to do to be the brand. So the more of those we can create and show, like, there's value in the small things too. You know, there's junior colleges that can really create value for you and teach you how to appreciate value on multiple levels. And you can grow from that and become not just a better athlete, but think about it. What's the percentage of collegiate athletes that go to the NFL? Less than 1%, right? So when you say less than 1%, where are the other collegiate athletes? Broadcasting, coaching, you know, our education system, our law enforcement. You want to set a tone now, and this recruiting app is just the first resource in creating that momentum. And I'm glad to be a part of that. See, a lot of people just look at it as a money thing to gain money. Yes, it's going to make money. That's the bad part about it. It's going to make money. But if we can do this, and the amount of work we put in, it provided us, you know, that steak dinner that I want, or, you know, them ribs that I want every weekend. Because that's all it is about for me. As long as I can do what I got to do to get some food, I'm gonna be fine. Whatever you pull me into, if it's gonna create a meal for me, I'm good with it. I'm probably gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, it's passion. It falls right in line with what the Coach Smook Network is going to do. Now, you told him a little bit about your background. When we talk about future endeavors now. I'm putting her on the spot, y'all. The Coach Smook Network is doing some things on the road. You all love recruiting here on the Coach Smook Network. Chastity, like you said, she's down there in Daphne, right?
Foley, Robertsdale area. Yeah.
Foley. So we have a widespread team. You all know our connections in Birmingham. We plan on for the Coach Smook Network in collaboration with Got One. We plan on doing a tour. We plan on doing a tour this summer, and all of our in-state top talent, and also for the Bama fans, some of your top in-state commits, 27 guys that's really going to Bama. We are already connected in some of these schools and everything. So the same type of stuff that you wanted, that we were able to do last year, being able to transportation and everything. We got some support now. We got some sponsors online. We just got a lot of support, got a lot of momentum. So you all keep supporting. Game changing 26. Coach Smook, chat, do what it do. It's about to go down, y'all. So chat, anything you got to say before I let you off here? I know we got to get to more meetings, and we got stuff to do after the show too. So anything you want to say before we let you up out of here?
For sure, man. Always Roll Tide. Bama graduate, class of 2021, got a master's degree from there. So always going to be representing Alabama, but super excited about what we have going on and getting athletes connected at all different kinds of opportunities. Like we already have some out-of-state connections and things like that. So it's growing. We're building something special here. And if you have any questions or want to reach out, I love connecting with people. That's pretty much my job here, getting to connect. So you can follow me on Twitter at Chastity_RTR for Roll Tide Roll. I'm also on LinkedIn and connect with a ton of people there. So just my first name, Chastity, and last name is Douyon, Douyon. Would love to connect with you and get to talk with you guys, and keep up the good work, bro. I'm so proud of you and what you have going on already. And Thanks so much for having me on today.
Look, already, sis, and I appreciate you. And you talking about the work I'm doing. I'm really glad that we're connected. You literally, like, when you want to get that right group of people to travel with you, because, if they in the car with you, you don't mind driving the full trip. They're going to have the water ready for you. You sneeze, they got the tissue ready. Like, you got your perfect passenger. You got the ones in the back that's keep you up with, like, I feel like my vehicle, my van of the team that God gave me, or is filling my van with, in this vehicle that he created for me to travel in, not the one that I thought I was supposed to travel in, but the one he created for me to travel in. You part of that vehicle. You in that van with us, and the way that you stepped on the scene in my short time knowing you, we got a power team right now. And as the pieces and as the bridges get built to these other network connections, I think we have a strong start with the community, the networking connections and everything, and God being first in all of it. We're going to experience great success. I can't wait for the community to meet Xander. Y'all think I got fired? Y'all think Chastity got fired? Y'all will see why this team is coming together the way it has come together. Sis, appreciate you for coming on, and you have a blessed day at Roll Tide, girl.
Thanks, bro. Roll Tide.
Look, yeah, y'all take care, man. Hey, y'all, give it up for my sister, man. Got One team. Got One recruiting. Let's work. Got One. We got you. I'm trying to come up with a slogan and everything. See, they entrusted me with a slogan and everything, y'all. It's about to be. We gonna. Of course, it's a team effort, but I'm heading that stuff up. I'm the media guy. I'm the media guy, lead scout, analyst, all that good stuff. I got a nice little title. You know what I'm saying? It's official, y'all. So now, with that being done, y'all ready to do something? I know y'all went ready, and we appreciate chat. That was very much a huge announcement. I couldn't wait. We're going to have Xander make an appearance soon. And they're a collaborative team. They're part of the Coach Smook Network. We don't run them. They don't run us. We are a team. And I appreciate them. And there's no them and us. We are a team. We're a family. Coach Smook Network Got One. We are a team. When you see one, you see the other. We ride just as hard for them, just as hard as they're going to ride for us. It's a thing now. It's like we got married. And we got married. So that's what happened. All right, now without further ado, let's get into the phone lines, man. 334-625-1121. Somebody call in and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook, and we'll get you on the phone lines. Talk your talk. Topic of conversation. Is there a real problem with the wide receivers? I was about to say Ty Simpson. See, I was about to have me talking about Ty Simpson again, and that ain't even where I'm trying to go. But do we have a problem with Ryan Williams? Does Ryan Williams have a problem If so, what is it? If no, okay. And then does he deserve to be replaced? Meaning the reps that he's getting. I'm not saying bench him. I'm saying everything that's happening for him, do other receivers deserve these opportunities going forward? 334-625-1121 is the number. Let's get into it. Somebody say, put me in the game, Coach Smoot.
You're talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips?
The perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
I'm not going to take up a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
Phone line is now open. I appreciate y'all. I see we got 4 missed calls already. So, hey, should be busting off the freaking hook right now, man. Let's get it, man. I hope y'all ready, because I'm ready, man. I want to hear what y'all got to say. 205, let's see who it is.
Mike.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man? You in the game with Coach Smoot. Talk to me, man.
What's up, Smoke?
Man, look, I'm hyped today. You sound like you on that type of time, too, man. Talk to me, brother.
Oh, I love me some football, brother.
Me too, man.
Hey, you said something a while back before that interview. By the way, she's very impressive. You said that Shep was high on Cole Adams and Jalen Hill and felt they deserved reps in the rotation. So obviously someone doesn't feel the same way. Is that Grubb?
I think so. Being completely honest.
Wow.
And y'all know I don't usually. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Can I say something? And I don't care if it's heard, if it gets to wherever it gets to. I'm entitled to my opinion. I don't have to like everybody. Sure. I respect everybody to work with them, right? I don't have to like you, right? And there's been some consistent things from, from Washington that I've talked to former receivers that left Washington before Kalen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb left, that played in this system. And then there were some things that I've been privy to in conversations, and I can't say who I've had these conversations with, but I don't talk to people and say stuff on my show that don't mean nothing. You get what I'm saying? And when you have a coach that's not the head coach, right? And they have a certain tone and approach to how they want to do things, and it rubs not just parents or players the wrong way, but your staff members, to the point where you can see character things start to change in those coaches. Case in point, last year, the type of energy we saw from Coach Shep, right? That sternness, that grilling wide receivers every single play, that intensity. Did we see that same energy throughout the whole season? It fizzed out real early in the season. If anybody paid attention to it, did y'all see it?
Now that you mention it, yeah, that's a fact.
I just want to, because I want to talk about this. Last year, Kendrick Law, Kobe Prentice, Cole Adams, before his injury, Coach Shep was very, very vocal with those guys. Jeremy Bernard, he was in their face a lot. We see Shep very interactive on the sideline. It wasn't a lot of huddles around Coach Shep with the wide receiver group, because he had those guys moving in and out. As many targets as Jeremy Bernard and Ryan Williams got, we saw a deep rotation in the wide receiver rotation last year. We started it early, and we didn't have the wide receiver depth last year like we do this year. We started early with it this year, and guys were getting opportunities. You saw some targets go to different spots. You've seen 11 receivers in games, in meaningful games too. I think Ryan Grubb got to the point where he found a rhythm going into that gauntlet of games, those ranked games, and those defenses and those rankings. I think he found a rhythm with a certain grouping for, as Lachier Brooks began to emerge. I think he felt like that would kind of level out Ryan Williams' problems. And you had other options instead of trying to shape things around Williams and limit your explosive opportunities or opportunities to create explosives around Ryan Williams. You never gave Cole Adams. You never gave Jalen Hill. And these guys showed up in spring and fall ball and made crazy good catches. So I put it on Grubb, man. I don't blame Shepard. I don't blame DeBoer. I think DeBoer has put this unrealistic trust in both his coordinators at points, both seasons, especially on the offensive side. And I think there have been some, I've said this before, there have been personnel mismanagement. If I had anything on this staff consistent, it's been personnel management.
All right, so I've been very critical of player personnel this year, but I'm gonna have to correct you on something. If Grubb is making these decisions, I got to put it on the coach,
Kalen DeBoer. Hey, you ain't correcting me. You saying what I'm saying without saying that.
All the decisions go to the top. It's like the president. You got to surround yourself with good people. A CEO, surround yourself with good people. Kalen DeBoer is supposed to be doing the same thing, surrounding himself with good people. But at the end of the day, Kalen DeBoer saw Cole Adams play a significant role in last year's offense until he got hurt. And what is Cole? Does Cole Adams have a 4.340? No, don't have to. You have to be able to get open and catch that daggum ball. And Cole Adams can flat out catch. He's the kind of kid, man, if I was a quarterback and it was 3rd and 5,
I'm finding him. I'm looking
of these receivers.
I'm looking for him at my tight end.
Yeah.
He's your possession slot receiver. Him and Rico Scott. I love Rico Scott out the slot too. Why are we? And so I get the argument everybody makes about get him out the slot, put him on the boundary, this, that, and the third. I get that. I do. I truly do. But there have been instances with Ryan Williams where he's had the ball in his hands, y'all, and not going across the middle. Last game, up the sideline. And that one, I understand that you have to jump to catch that one, but that's the right ball. That is where you need to be sitting down at, not trying to get upfield and run yourself into coverage. Sit down right there. Get you a good base, attack the ball in the air, secure it and protect your body from the hit. Stop looking for the hit to come. It's coming, son. I promise you it's coming.
Yeah.
You're on the football field. If you're in the field to play, you're going to get hit. Sometimes you're going to get hit on the side out of bounds. It's coming. You've been doing this game your whole life. That is not going to change about this game.
So let me tell you where my infatuation and everything with Ryan Williams ended. It had nothing to do with the drop balls because we're all human. Yeah, he's got way more than he should, but I'm going to tell you what really just ended it for me. When they put his butt in the slot and he was going across the middle and the ball was thrown out in front of him and he just stopped because he was afraid of getting hit.
And it wasn't nobody there. He thought somebody was there.
Yes, sir, you are correct.
And he looks across as if there was supposed to be another route coming across the middle, deeper downfield. And it was
I got a problem with that.
That part too. And that was, I want to say that was in the Oklahoma game, if I'm not mistaken.
Cole Adams would have caught that ball.
Was it Oklahoma or South Carolina? It was a tight game. It was in the middle of a tight game. I remember that play.
Like it might have been Oklahoma, but irregardless of which game, should not have happened. That was bad, man.
And to be honest, let's be real. That's where I think Coach Shep kind of started stepping up and handling the rotation, because from that game on, we've seen more Lattier Brooks in these key moments on third down. I remember, and I talked about it even in the Georgia game. Early in the game on 3rd and 4, I believe it was 3rd and 4, you saw Rico Scott go and get Ryan Williams out the huddle. It was Lattier Brooks, Rico Scott, and Jeremy Bernard in on that snap for that 3rd and 4. You saw it. I think Coach Shep on his way out was kind of like, man, no, I can't continue to watch this happen.
Yeah. You know what frustrates me more than anything? When someone doesn't live up to their potential.
Facts,
you got this God-given talent. I didn't have his talent. I was a 4.65 40 at best. I didn't have his moves. I mean, I don't think I could two-hand touch him in a phone booth. It's shifty.
Facts.
And I'm telling you, when you don't live up to your ability, it drives me nuts.
And this is what I'm saying. We're talking about right now. We're not talking about Ryan Williams is never going to be great. We're talking about right now, what he's given us to work with and evaluate. And based off the 30 seconds worth of highlights that I've shown, all explosive plays, not one drop in that highlight, but what's the consistent in that? He's not catching with his hands, or he's not properly catching with his hands. I think he's going to be great. Once he fixes that one little thing in his game, he's going to realize how easy. What made Devontae Smith so great when he did catch with his body, it was more so of a momentum type thing. He would be able to time it up and gauge it to where he was absorbing the velocity of the ball instead of it bouncing off his chest, where he's kind of turning away from the ball, absorbing it in air, spinning in air, absorbing it, going with the flight of the ball to absorb it, letting the momentum of his body and the momentum of the ball carry within one. Like small little intricate things that receivers that want to be great work on their craft and do. Final 30 seconds, man. We got the phone lines. Got to open them up for us, Mike.
I'm going to let it in with this. It's like, man, when you were showing those highlights, it brought back memories when I was watching the recruiting stuff on him. And I was like, my God, what a talent. But what's concerning, everybody says, oh, he's going to fix it. Oh, he's going to fix it. Bro, he's been through fall camp. He's been through his first freshman season. He's been through summer, which is spring, summer, fall camp again. And this season is close to being over. So basically, he's played almost 2 full seasons. And he still drops the ball. Yeah. That's what's concerning. This crap should have been fixed way before this season even started. And I'm telling you right now, if we had Ryan Williams catching the ball, doing what he's capable of doing on that field, this offense would be potent.
100%, man. 100%. Mike, I appreciate you for calling in, man, and roll tide, brother.
All right, brother. Have a good day.
You too, brother. Y'all give it up for Mike in the chat. 334-625-1121. The phone line is open. Call in, say your name. Put me in the game, Coach Smook, and we'll get you on that phone line, man. Does Ryan Williams have a problem? If so, what is it? Does he need to be replaced? Let's get it.
Call from Zach Willie.
Yo, Zach, what's up, man? You in the game with Coach Smook. Talk to me, brother.
What's good, Coach Smook and AAA family? How are y'all doing this morning?
100%, man. I'm doing good, brother. How you feeling?
I'm doing good, man. I'm proud of you. I'm glad that people are seeing your talents and putting you in position to utilize your talents.
I appreciate that.
I'm very proud of you.
Appreciate that, Zach, man.
But yeah.
My brother always coming through showing love, man. Love, bro.
Yep. I mean, and people are saying that Julio had similar things. Julio only had a stretch of 3 or 4 games his sophomore season, and he had a plate in his hand. He broke his hand, had to have hand surgery, and they put a plate in his hand, and it affected the way he was able to attack the football. And then once he got adjusted to having a plate in his hand, he was doing great. He became a great wide receiver, not only for Alabama, but he went to the Falcons, had great years at the Falcons, is possibly going to be a future Hall of Famer, and the difference between Julio and Ryan is Julio attacked the ball, Ryan don't attack the ball. Ryan likes to use his body, and so I don't know what's going on with him mentally. Is it the football cover curse, the NCAA football cover curse? We don't know. Because, anytime anyone's on the cover, whether it goes from NCAA football all the way up to Major League Baseball, they have a terrible season after they get put on that cover, man.
Zach, I want to highlight something before you get way past it and I forget. There's a highlight right here I'm playing right now. Ryan Williams on a crosser, not this one, chat. this next play coming up. Watch how he catches the ball, chat. And people be like, that's the only way to catch the ball. I guarantee you, in a workout or a drill, if he's let's the straight line drill and this drill is all it does, and y'all see it in the combine year in and year out. You start at one sideline, and there is someone or jug machines, 5 yards apart, or it might be 10-yard splits. I want to say 8 to 10-yard splits. 8 to 10-yard splits. You're going to see a ball on each side, and you got to stay straight on this line. They do that drill to see what your mechanics are when catching the ball running sideways or running laterally, right? Having to turn sideways. This is not proper technique on how to catch the ball running a drag or a crossing route. Catching the ball from the interior. Hold on, let me see. Where did that scene go? Is this it? All right, here it is. Check it out, y'all. And they slowed it down for me, so I ain't have to slow it down. Where's that ball at? Why? It wasn't a bullet. It wasn't like a pass to be scared of. Why is he catching that in his stomach? When your inside shoulder, when you turn your inside shoulder inward to catch the ball, that pinky on that inside hand or the inside shoulder should be facing up towards the sky, like this, right? Just like this.
Mm-hmm.
If you catch that ball like this, or even if you want to catch it and receive it, coming across your body, you want to let it come across your body, you can open your hands here and create a better secure way to secure the ball, snatch it, and then pull it to your body. You're not supposed to. I think what receivers believe is happening and what they've seen happen in video games for so long, this new generation, Zach, is that they think that the ball is actually hitting the body of these players first, and that's not the case.
Right.
But yeah, go ahead, brother.
You're right, Coach. And this offense has so much more potential than what we've even seen, and some of it's on Ryan, some of it's on utilizing players, some of it is on the coaching staff, some of it's a little of everything, and we have, if Ron isn't going to use his hands and step up and go through the mechanics properly, why not use wide receivers that are? And when I say that, I'm talking about Jalen Hale, I'm talking about Cole Adams, I'm talking about Rico Scott, I'm talking about Jalen Mbakwe. Why not utilize guys that are going to step up and make those plays and that are reliable in making those plays? Why do we keep going and putting Ryan in position to fail?
Right. And that's a valid question. And to me, it's not that you're putting them in position to fail. I could say we're putting them in position, giving them opportunities to succeed. It's up to him to choose to make the adjustments and try to be successful in that, right? Shout out to my brother Rico, man. Give him a hand clap over there for dropping a like on Facebook. Rico, while you here, bro, I finally caught it live. Make sure you share this in those Bama groups for me, man. There's a few public Bama groups. I forget to do it when I'm live, but make sure you share this in those Bama groups, because they a lot of people been asking for the link in their channel. I mean, in their chat, in their groups, and I can't put it in their groups once I'm live. I don't know why, but if you could do that, brother, I appreciate you for the like on Facebook. And yeah, Zach, final thoughts as we get ready to close this thing out.
My final thoughts is, Ryan, you need to get out there and continue to work on your mechanics. We need better effort from you, from everybody. I think everybody, all the wide receivers, should get out there and practice catching with their hands on the jug machine, because it hasn't just been Ryan Williams dropping passes lately. It's been Jeremy Bernard. It's been Lottie. It's been everybody. They've had a drop here and there, and some of it's on top. I will give them that. And him not throwing it on top, I will give them that. But some of it's on them too. If it touches your hands, you still got to make adjustments to the ball to catch.
Facts. Facts.
Roll Tide, Coach Smooth, Roll Tide, my AAA family. I'll holler at y'all later.
For sure. Y'all give it up for Zach in the chat, man. Appreciate you for calling in. 334-625-1121. We're here on the Coach Smoot call-in show, chatting with Coach Smoot. Here, topic of conversation. Is Ryan Williams drops, are they a problem for Alabama? And does he deserve to get replaced? I've heard a lot, both sides of the argument, y'all. And I told you all, my thoughts on it, my take on it is, his drops are very much a problem. Anytime you got a guy that you're targeting, 27-30% of your passes are that's almost a third of your passes going to one guy, and he's dropping at a 15% rate. That's not good, man. That's not good at all, especially for a guy with his skill set, with what he can do running after the catch. Now, a lot of people was like, why we don't do more with him and jet sweeps and all this? I hear that, but then you want us to run 30 jet sweeps a game? You have to live with the facts. This is the facts of it. Let's put it like this. This is what you're living with Ryan Williams right now. He's probably in one-on-ones, right? In press coverage, because he used to struggle with aggressive press coverage. Now he's doing better with getting off of jam cover, off of press coverage. Doing better with his releases, right? He runs quality routes. He's just not catching the ball. And now, does he give up late in games when he's had a rough one? We've seen his attitude kind of change, but as far as him as a wide receiver, he does everything but catch the ball. The main thing that you have to be able to do to be labeled or be put into the ranks as a good wide receiver, he's not doing those things. 706, I see you call. You can call back, my guy. Don't be scared. 706, I see you call. Don't be scared. I think that's Ray. Ray gonna be scared to call in. He know I'm gonna light him up. His fair weather stuff. But yeah. So when you look at, and then like Zach said, to Zach's point, and to the other points, the wide receivers got to catch the ball. Yeah, they do. When the ball touches their hands, they do have to catch the ball. I do agree with that. But how many times do I have to come off of the best? What's going to create the best result for not just me, but for the team? How many times do I have to adjust that to settle for your lack and inability to throw me open or throw on time? That's the balance in the argument. That's the balance in the argument, chat. And it's a fair argument on each side. I'm not saying either side is right or wrong. I think each situation is case by case for sure. Right? I think each situation is case by case for sure. A Ryan Williams drop with somebody on his back is one thing. A wide open Ryan Williams drop is another thing. And I think that, you know what? Let's scratch everything that we've said up until this point, a whole hour and 40 minutes into the show. Let's forget everything we said. And let's change the argument to our Ryan Williams open drops, meaning when he's open, are they a problem? I don't mind the drops that are contested when you're fighting for it with another defender, or you take a big hit, right? I don't mind those. Those happen. My issue is the wide open drops. Ray said, nope, it wasn't me because I'm at work. Trust me, if I call, I'd be lining you up as well. Man, Ray, you delusional, man. Ray's that kid, right? I ain't gonna do it to you, Ray. I ain't gonna do it to you, Ray. I ain't gonna do it to you today. I can't even do it. It's almost the end of the year. I'm trying to end on a positive note. I don't want nobody burning their Bama shirt because I exposed their fandom. My beef is actually with the press corps. Smook, you need to get a press pass so you can ask Coach KD and Grubb why they aren't giving other receivers opportunities. I would ask that. I would ask, but I wouldn't say it like that. My question would be, early in the season, we saw rotational depth at the wide receiver that we weren't used to. And during that time, we saw a better production statistically, not just for the wide receiver core or the receiving core in general, but for Ty Simpson. And as far as seeing different faces on the field, is that something that you have a plan of going back to? And if not, why did we go away from that? Is that a good question? If that's a good question, I think we could do a super chat for training for that, because I just got the offer to do a Teal Blue super chat train. Y'all wanted to help me finish that goal? I think it's 5. I think we could do 5. The super chat train. Yep, 5 super chats. Oh no, we got 2 of them. It says 1. Y'all know I ain't money hungry. I just want to see which mission I could complete. And we about to take a quick break before we close the phone line. Phone line is open. You got time for one more call. 334-625-1121. I want to see which challenge we could do, y'all. We only got 15 minutes to do it. Should we do 1 orange super chat or higher, or 5 teal super chats? 5 is $25. I ain't trying to bust no pockets, man. I just want to finish the challenge. Let's do the 1. Let's do the 1. 1 orange one is a $20 super chat. $20 or higher. We only need 1 of those, and we get 15 minutes to do it. We get this. All right, okay, I'm gonna pick the $20 one. I'm gonna pick the 1 orange one because it's only 1. I'd rather just try to get that 1 than try to get the 5 blues. That seemed easier. Help me do that, chat. If y'all don't mind, help me do that. But while we get ready to go transition out, we got 2 minutes, so we probably won't get a phone call. We're just gonna transition out. That way we can have a little chat time, getting y'all comments and talk to y'all for a little bit before we get up out of here. All right. So we got a super chat challenge active in the chat. 15 minutes to complete it. It says 1 orange super chat. We looking for 1 orange super chat before the end of the show, chat. Appreciate y'all for being here. We're gonna go to our infomercial break to close out the show, and when we come back, we'll make sure y'all know everything that's going on with the Coach Smook Network today. We got some extra content for y'all, some fun content, community engaging content over on TikTok. Hopefully y'all able to join in here on the Coach Smook Network. But if you're not a member of the AAA family, think about becoming a member of the AAA family and supporting your boy here at the Coach Smook Network. This is how you do it.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community And also, there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
When you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
At Walk-On's Sports Bistro, the games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk-On Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites, Walk-On's is your go-to for good times, craft beer and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages. From melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online or in the app. Walk-On's Sports Bistro. Game on.
Put me in a game, Coach Smook. Put me in a game, Coach Smook. Put me in a game, Coach Smook. Put me in a game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in a game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in a game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
All right, chat. Appreciate y'all once again for being here and supporting the show as always, man. I mean, TikTok is going crazy. YouTube, y'all do what y'all do all the time, man. I didn't even check the likes today. It's getting to the point where I don't even, push for likes. I know y'all understand the mission. Y'all understand what's being asked of y'all. We're at 39 likes again, hitting our 25 like goal as always, man. Let's get 50 likes. We got 50 something people in the chat. Let's get to the 50 like goal in the chat, man. It's not necessarily the goal, but it would be a milestone to hit 50 likes once again. If everybody currently in the chat hit the like button, we will hit our goal. And it's free. It's free to hit that like button, free to support the content that way. Y'all, we got 10 minutes to finish this goal. One orange super chat. That's all we looking for. One orange super chat. I'm not begging though. I'm not begging. I might donate to myself just to see what happens when we hit this goal for the month. Will it count if I do it to myself? What if I send somebody $20 to do it? Who on the TikTok side want to jump on this side and do the $20 super chat and get a free entry for this upcoming giveaway in January? January 19th, National Championship. We're going to be doing a live giveaway. We haven't done one of those on live in a while. Why we're in here? I don't know, man. He just a crybaby, man. Ray just cry all the time. He just cry all the time. He say he be laughing, but he be crying. Them be tears. You should join our chat sometime, Smoot. What you talking about, DJ? On TikTok? On TikTok? Talk to me about it, man. Talk to me about it. I'll tell you straight up, and just so people don't think I'm being bougie, and my primary source and my primary income right now comes through YouTube. So I use TikTok to kind of facilitate growth to YouTube, and it's Intel helping me grow TikTok in the same. Now on TikTok side, you guys get the morning show because I felt that it was a new audience to try to discover on TikTok, and I'm seeing now that it's growing slowly but surely. We've been picking up the number of viewers that are coming in and actually interacting on TikTok is growing. The amount of chats on TikTok, the amount of chatters, it went from it being only 4 at one point to now we get upwards of 20 at any point in time, right? On our morning shows. So we're trying to build that niche of that side. So I would definitely be interested, as long as you all, whoever is in that chat, has platforms that they're really trying to grow. Because I just don't have time. A lot of people think that everybody that gets on the camera just leisurely talks football. I actually study. I talk to people. I'm networking. I run other businesses. I'm a part of other business endeavors now. So I don't just leisurely talk football. That's why I don't get into Twitter spaces. And there's no disrespect. Everybody does this at their level. And I interact with all levels when I have the time to. But as far as me providing for my family, setting things up for my team to set up, opportunities for them to provide for their families, right? We're trying to create legacies and organizations. So much love and respect to everybody that gets on camera or host space and does all that. I love it. I love it that it's a thing that people are confident enough to do that. As far as collaborations though, I would love for you all to try and come support the YouTube side for sure. Because I like to project everything over here. This is a platform for panels. YouTube is a panel platform. TikTok is more of a fly-by-night type of thing for people that's trying to, brand overnight. It doesn't really have longevity. The algorithm is different. So I invest my time on the YouTube side. TikTok gets my time also. And it's an engine. It's a beautiful engine to help grow content. You just got to balance it and work it to whatever your niche is. Gaming niches really thrive on TikTok. Personalities. I'm not necessarily a personality. I do sports media. I'm a sports media personality, but I'm not a personality. Who you see is who I am, right? So, shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate everybody, AAA family, everybody for pulling up. Yeah, he say he be laughing, but he be crying. He be crying all the time. That Ray is something different, man. He a crybaby, man. He a crybaby. Even the Oklahoma fans that was in here that day when he was in here going off, they was calling him a crybaby. So, I mean, when other fans from other fan bases label you as a fair weather fan of your team, you just about can't escape the title or the label. So, I'm more so on the side of the masses when it comes to that fair weather judgment, bringing that fair weather judgment chat. But I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in today. Again, shout out to Walk-Ons, Sports Bistro, our major sponsor. We appreciate them. Shout out to Yon Urban Streetwear and Apparel. Shout out to all of our sponsors, man. Man of Standard Executive Security, Helping Hands LLC, Cleaning Services, and the most important sponsor on this channel, the AAA family. And then a major shout out to our new partners. Y'all are going to be seeing more logos and everything. We're adjusting the platform to garner the respect. Major shout out to our sponsors, Goomba Bullies. They're the reason why I'm responsible. They're responsible for the reason why I have my baby boy boss, Ghost Energy Drinks, and Amazon Creators, allowing us to be affiliates. But most importantly, the biggest sponsors of this channel, which is you, the AAA family. I love you all. I'm your boy, Coach Smook. And when you see me in the streets, holler at me and say, yes, sir. I'll catch y'all on the next one. And for all my Bama family, Tide roll. Y'all be blessed.
In my bones, crimson in my veins, talking Bama in the microphone. Look me up on YouTube, true cut straight from the stone. Ain't no selling their retails, I'm exposing what they want. Alabama football, yeah, I live it, yeah, I bleed it from the streets to the bleachers, every angle, yeah, I see your film study so militant. I ain't guessing a thing. Break it down, every snap is like a coach in the team. Authenticity above all, that's where I stand. If you ain't a real fan, you'll fail with the fan. They tried to box me in, and I keep the dough off the frame. Turn the pressure into power, put my stamp on the game. Put me in the game, coach, in the game. Put me in the game, Coach Smoot, that's what they saying. Put me in the game, Coach, in the game. Put me in the game, Coach, that's what they saying.
Players and the staff are pulling up right now for today's scrimmage. Coach David Ballou in the front. Y'all can see everybody pulling up, man. And boys over there, look at Deontay.
I'm walking out of Walmart. Check, what's your name, bro?
Man, my name Michael McKinney, man. I'm a true Alabama fan, and this man does a good job on his podcast.
What's up, bro?
Reviewing Alabama football. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Appreciate that, bro. Roll Tide, man.
Hey, chat. I wasn't gonna do it, but I wasn't gonna do it. I'm sorry, but I gotta do it. I get to act up for 20 seconds. Ray, you tried it. You tried it, did it? You tried it. You tried it. You thought you was gonna get off, did it? Have a good day, sir. Have a good day, sir. You thought you was gonna get off, did it? Listen, Ray, I ain't ever begged you for no money. Listen, as a supporter, when you offer to support me and say, hey, bro, you need it, I can let you borrow it. Of course. I'm a growing entrepreneur. Any support that's offered, I'm going to accept it. Don't get it twisted. I don't need your likes. I don't need your comments, and I don't need your crying on my phone line every time Bama in a tough game. Have a good day, sir. Y'all be blessed. Roll Tide. Y'all be blessed.